God damn it, Sony. I'm trying to eat my dinner. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'll be with you guys very shortly. This seems to be some faffing. So since it's faffing a bit, I'm gonna try to finish my fucking dinner. And then we can, watch this cluster truck. Remember to do your bingo. This is mine. My new favorite bingo slot right there. Just waiting for Andrew. What's his name? WC? Again, I'm just finishing my dinner before this starts. So, just be right with you. Be right with you! Also, what's Elizabeth from BioShock doing here?
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Nice, they're doing their conference from a tent.
Hey guys. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent.
What the hell
And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman,
are they doing in here? What is this environment?
It doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on.
I'm just talking less,
and what's coming
finishing dinner
in the future. You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you Gustavo
Almodovar. Wow, this is just so bizarre, this setting. It really does look like they're at a church. What the fuck, Sony? It's so... like, the color correction is really hot. It's very cheap looking. It sounds cheap. The joke wrote itself. I fucking had to. It's certainly different. It's not dancing. It's not Andrew WK. It's not pop music. What the hell is it? Last of Us, maybe? Well, they're certainly setting a mood. Remember when you were young? Let me fix the color correction. Much better. We're still going. We're still going. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did good. But you know, I thought we were watching video games. Oh, now we are. Oh, look what they did. They fucking recreated the church from The Last of Us. I get it now. Well, it's not perfect. It should be perfect. You dropped the ball, Sony. So yeah, it's Last of Us 2, huh? Oh, Glenn from The Walking Dead. Hey, Glenn. Ellen Page and Glenn? They could make a movie out of this.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there.
It's echoey, I know.
Whenever you're scheduled to go
I can't make it louder, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until we back together.
Not gonna happen.
I'll turn my voice down.
Say something, dude.
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey!
Okay, I'm down a bit to compensate.
Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Eden?
Go ahead, turn your volume up, everybody. Go ahead. It's good, you're good.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir.
Such a dick.
Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell?
Video games, video games.
A
Okay, I'm good now, right? Volume's okay?
Okay. Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it.
All right, sound is good.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
The game is fun.
Fucker.
This reminds me of Walking Dead game from Telltale. You start with one character, then you play as a different one in a future game. Anyway, here's some gameplay. It's a goddamn nice looking forest.
They are rusted with sin. What is breathing? Holy shit! No!
This is borderline experimental, Mike. That's right, Jay.
Spread out.
I don't have much to say. I feel like I'm tightrope walking, because I've not played the first game, so what qualifications do I have to talk about this one? So I'll just tell you that the cars look good, the lighting is nice, good animations, good character models. Good echoey sound, cool banjo. reminds me a lot of the Tomb Raider game that was at Square's conference, except this one's indoors. Somewhat. Alright, we 12 minutes into the conference. One game. I'll say this though, when Naughty Dog does like shit like this, I believe that their games would look like this. I don't trust Ubisoft in a similar way.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself.
Maybe slightly scripted, but you know, this is a really fucking nice looking game.
Ethan. What? Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back.
Slightly scripted. We just need gamer speak. Did you see that tango?
I have eyes!
Someone in chat said this game is story focused, not gameplay focused. Like, but it's a video game, right? Like gotta do both well. It looks like the shooting is good. It's just there's been like 1,000 shooters at E3, so my mind is kind of brain fluid at the moment. But yeah, looks solid. I don't really know what else to say, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm walking through minefields. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm walking through minefields. Didn't you kill, like, fucking sentient mushrooms in the previous game? Oh. I just don't know how much of this is actually being played. But god damn, does the game look nice.
See, I told you. He should be terrified.
It was in that kiss that extreme violence was conveyed to Ellie Page. You already know how you feel about this game. Ooh. That was intense, bro. Alright, cool. 2018, 18 minutes in.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later.
Experience.
And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Are they leaving the church and going into a different building?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios.
Just show the fucking games.
Resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden.
Hey, Vinesauce.
Sir.
Yeah, good
Michael
to be
here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here. And I think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that, and that was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on?
What's your job? What's your job title? What do you do?
Right?
What do you do here?
Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope. You know, provide generalized, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, it's a celebrated game that's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans.
Talk about the sales.
One of the things I wanted to mention was, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more
scary,
time.
But okay.
I will find time to He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About
22
a month
minutes.
ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked
I rushed
about
my
the
dinner
four
for
main
this.
games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, every year we try to let the the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year, we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories we're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which we just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios
They're
games
moving
in the
everybody
showcase
to a
later
stomach
tonight. Do you have,
for the
any
Death Stranding
personal
presentation.
Games that you are most
A
excited
giant
about?
whale stomach.
They're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger.
Of course.
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that
His
tonight.
eyebrows
and I think,
say a lot.
The folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
We should be.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by.
I
Always a
love this
pleasure
guy.
to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All
Yes,
right, please do.
All right.
And
Wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Jungle. Somet. Slums. I like that this is just the Korn's Got the Life video, the music video. Firing range. Homer.
Get immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening? It takes a long time
Good
to
to
move
have
that
you
many
guys
people
back.
to a new
Yeah,
location.
Friendly faces, right
So
before
we
the
don't.
showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Good time to practice meditation.
But what if I
Breathe
don't
in.
own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
What is that color grading?
Tonight, we are actually doing a
it's
surprise
glare.
PlayStation Plus game drop, and that is going to be Black Ops 3.
Audio
Black Ops 3 is coming to
and
PlayStation
camera.
Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
So
very nice.
good.
This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
little tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop for
Yeah,
you there.
there you go. That was perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
Okay, so this will be new to me. I don't know what they're revealing. So that's at least something new. Colors. Tetris. Oh shit, is this the video game adaptation of the classic Werewolves on Wheels? Oh no, it's not. Damn it.
What is this? I have to figure out what happened. Okay, wake up. Focus. Remember.
From the creators of Fee and Flipping Death.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
Suddenly loud audio.
Comes a heartfelt story in VR.
But really, who are you?
Yeah, what are you? What are these games? Save us. Kojima, save us. You're our only hope. Yeah, Beat Saber is cool though.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh,
there's
and we
the
can
field
see
where the boss is
seated.
You see that field?
The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more
Metal
thing
Gear
we
Zero
can sneak
confirmed.
in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in.
in.
Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge, loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that.
That's not me. You can check it off on the bingo if you want, but that's not coming from me. I'll just refresh the page.
6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that.
This is a shit show. This is a fucking mess. It's offline. PlayStation's E3 is offline. Saved. I'm on Twitch. Let me go to twitch.tv/Twitch.
Why can't I leave well enough alone and go to the light?
So we didn't miss anything, but Sony's stream is dead.
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up. And guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
If they're really doing 2 more location swaps after this, I'm gonna shit a house. Okay, Sony. You're really artistic, I get it. Next level. I thought this had someone dies on stage. So let's check it off. Is there a bingo slot for me dying? Taking us back a decade, Sony. Thank you for the reminder. This is what E3 could be. All right, it's Act 3, baby. Is this the From Software game?
Temple's close.
Someone said it's Maple Story. Oh no, this is Ghosts? Okay. I guess they're gonna save Kojima for last. You know, just to keep us all in tow. Nice lighting on the, like, through the cloth.
Nobu, come!
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Where are they? Bastard! Enough! Was next samurai. Arshoneg, Artsan Gesh Potos Batsium. Need work by Minich!
I'm glad that we're seeing gameplay. Long-form gameplay. I'm glad there's no pop music.
Jin. You're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, Masako. Down.
We could take them.
No. Remember Sago Bridge. We strike quietly. And they kill the monk.
Can we combine this and Red Dead Redemption 2 and make a Westworld game?
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
Really smooth animations, like holy God, holy God in heaven. Holy Todd in heaven.
I do not understand.
Cool.
He called reinforcements. We have to move.
It's definitely reminding me of Assassin's Creed, though. Maybe because Assassin's Creed does a lot of this stuff. Maybe this will do it better, but can't help but make the comparison in my mind.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
Quickest betrayal in video game history.
You were my friend.
Give me
The boss.
No.
I told you it'd be Metal Gear Zero. I wonder if there's not going to be any HUD.
That's our enemy.
Like at all. Doesn't need it. You didn't have to fight, you sillies. Yeah, it's cool. When they show games, they look good. Alright, everybody, time to move. Get on the haunted hayride. We're moving over. We're going to the stomach. Oh wait, no. First we have to watch a banana play a guitar. Hang on. A Canadian banana. Okay.
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Cube. Telekinesis shooter. Okay. Super hot. Super hot. Again, trying real hard not to be cynical. Didn't really do anything for me, but it looks good. It looks good-like. I will say that a lot of the games they're showing have a high level of polish, and that is good. I appreciate that. Oh shit. Bad Mojo 2? What kind of monster leaves a slice of pizza uneaten like that?
Relax.
Rats! The rats! Where are the rats? Oh yeah, rats confirmed.
Stay back, sir. I got this.
Rip rat.
Officer, you need help? What are you doing? Get off! No! Get off of me!
It's a zombie game. It's State of Decay. Leon. No. Raccoon City.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
I was told not to expect any surprises.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Yo, is this a Resident Evil 2 remake, son?
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility.
God damn it.
Will you help me?
Of course. It's an impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
I wonder if this will be out in 2023 as well.
It's coming. It's coming back.
Wow. That didn't look like the Leon I know. But the game looks awesome. Oh, good. Like a release date. Leon was yet to get older, you know what I mean? He had to grow into his gruff, but yeah, no, definitely looks good. Yes, good. No. What is happening?
From Squanch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here
There
at
you
E3
go.
to take some looks
There you go.
at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the Bathtub Guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
I like the show, but Justin Roiland's whole shtick is so
Christ.
predictable.
Oh my God, somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Look, Rick and Morty font for Universe. Where's the
Yo ho,
if this is the same trailer, I'm gonna
life for me.
Why are you so happy?
Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
It's a new trailer, thank God. Maybe there's sound effects in this one. Yes, I hear sound effects. Legolas. Are you... Why are there so many pirate games lately? Underwater adventure.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down.
It's the code.
Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Get them!
Sora!
And again, no sound effects.
Come for us.
Wait!
Oh no!
Stop!
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Oh,
Please,
Oh.
go away.
And the unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those children.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
It's such a mishmash of styles.
Cut your hair, too.
From hyper realistic to like Mickey Mouse. I've mentioned before I've not played Kingdom Hearts, so again, look at this through my eyes, a total outsider. That water bit looked good though. That actually looked cool. Shut up, Vinny, it's good. I didn't say it was bad. You son of a... I saw 1.5. .6. There he is. What is that? That's an asshole. That was an ass. That was a baby ass. Why? Kojima, why?
Sam Porter Bridges.
Anyway, here we fucking go.
Tears. Chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Is this the third E3 in a row that we've seen this?
Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
A silent, faulty feeling. A silent fault. A silent, faulty.
That almost looks like gameplay, guys. We might get gameplay today. Fucking Breath of the Wild. Body bag backpack. So they should just call the game. If anyone wants to watch this without my commentary, you could just go to twitch.tv/twitch. Just a friendly reminder. Kojima, why you do this? I'll tell you what, Ritas is gonna be strong as fuck carrying all this shit. Eczema. And again, we've reached the point where I'm utterly baffled. Success.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status?
I know, it looked like Hitler. I know, chat.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No, they're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
Otacon, please. Well, we know his name is Sam. Time to watch 50-minute analysis videos about this and the meaning of the name. That's pretty cool. Whatever the fuck is happening. Yeah, that's gonna be one of those like anus clenching moments.
A crypto bite a day keeps the time fall away.
Don't do that. Did you just eat like a fetus?
You're too late.
A funky one?
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Someone said Sweet D in chat. The gang strands a whale. But wait, there's more. But not for that game, sorry. God. It's 3 years, I'm still so confused. That's a popular franchise. People seem excited about that in chat. I'm happy for you, chat. I'm glad that the game is coming out and that you'll enjoy it. I'm happy that you're happy. We'll figure out what that is eventually.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Or we probably won't.
Already here.
Spoot.
Yuri? I thought you said it was secure.
It was.
Name
Let's go.
Spoot.
Maybe it's not as bad
Shoot
as it
web.
looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse.
I was hoping this was going to be Midgar.
I'm slipping!
Hold on!
Oh, this is... I heard about this. This is just Cause 5 without the guns.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party! Just in time for the fireworks!
Who this?
Looks like we made parole, boys! I'm out!
Electro? Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Reminds me of like a faster Arkham City or Arkham Asylum. I didn't play the Spider-Man games, no.
Like fish in a barrel.
I was never a superhero fan.
Oh, hi, Rhino.
Hope you like surprise, Spider.
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
Charge him! Don't let up!
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Come on, Spider-Man! I thought this was a chase!
Gotta stop this guy. Can you tell me who you're
Shit's
working for?
really
I'll go
fast-paced.
easy on you.
Can't stop it! But I'm flattered that you still try!
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
I don't think he said Jape.
Gotcha!
Vulture!
Long time no see! We're going to have so much fun!
Sorry, no time to talk.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
And that's just like that.
Well,
Vulture's gone.
Looks like the entire population
Good.
of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
Spider-Man.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
Keep chasing! Party's
classic video games.
Electro, stop!
Temple Run.
How do you like my new suit? Dashing.
So,
where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
I was hoping Vulture would just like fuck off. Vulture seems to be on the receiving end of shot web way too much. This doesn't seem fair. I mean, he's fighting smooth criminal Michael Jackson.
To kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to
three
do this at all
others.
if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
In comes Tony Stank to save the day.
You?
Telling you, it's gonna be an Iron Man cameo. It's Mr. Stank. That looks good. I'm now a bit of a superhero fan. I wasn't when I was younger. I played a lot of video games.
They should be terrified of you.
You do not hesitate.
No. What do you mean Final Fantasy VII Remake? What's that? But wait, we have one more world for you to tell your own story in.
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great worldwide studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh my God.
I'm going to count that as the end of the convention.
There's no time.
The show, the conference.
Absolutely incredible. That color palette was insane.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
We'll never know the answer to that question. I want to direct you to twitch.tv/Twitch if you want to watch the rest of it. Feel free. If they're announcing a new game, that's cool. I'll leave it... I'm going to leave it muted. I'm going to keep the screen up while I talk. And, you know. Yeah. If it's anything good, I don't think they would save anything specifically amazing for this panel here. I think they would probably want to show that at their conference and not have like a panel of randos doing a talk show about like a huge game. So yeah, no Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm not, you know, I went into this because I have a PS4 now, and so I went into the Sony conference expecting or hoping for some stuff that was gonna like blow me away. And I was just whelmed overall. I think I was whelmed. I'm not a huge diehard Sony fan, despite having a PS1 to latecomer to PS3, latecomer to PS4. But yeah, I guess none of it really blew me away. What can I say? The beginning was terrible. Resident Evil 2 looks good. I want that. That's going to be something I want to stream if it's any good. I'm a Resident Evil fan. I've only ever played a little bit of Resident Evil 2. I've played Resident Evil 1. I played 4, 5, 6, 7. So I missed out on a lot of classic Resident Evil. I played Resident Evil 0 as well. I missed out on a lot of the classic games because of the tank controls, etc. So I'm excited for that. That could be cool. It looked good. I mean, who knows? I don't even know what it's gonna play like, but cool. I mean, that's a good announcement. Spider-Man, I'm not the hugest fan of, but I know a lot of people have nostalgia for Spider-Man on the PS1. And yeah, I hope it's good because that actually looked pretty good. And I'm kind of now a Spider-Man fan a little bit because of the Avengers and because of the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. I think Tom Holland does a great job as Spider-Man, and it made me actually kind of care about the character a bit. Here's your
Stand still.
We got a thing here. Ducks. Ducks too.
When nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
People are saying it's Knack, Banjo, Skate 4. No, it's just soup. I'm convinced that they wouldn't reveal anything huge after the conference. I'm gonna make a poll while we're watching this. There you go.
That's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man.
So I'm making a poll. You guys watch this for a minute, and then I'll talk shit for a bit.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys
program.
doing?
It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously, we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
what are we talking about here? Get in there.
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off.
Yeah,
that's right.
Pretty much. So, I mean, if you think about,
Go ahead, Adam.
Yes, the game is. You know, a lot of people are like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that,
all right,
was that like
so if you want to watch this, great. I'm going to make a poll. Poll is done, actually, so I'm going to post the poll. And
but in between, like you saw on the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of
you fuck.
Yeah, this. Oh God.
What is this? Spider-Man? Fuck you.
Yeah, I got it all.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah, that's right.
And I do want to emphasize how
my right ear loves it.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, Brian, tell me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I think, the big thing is, again, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, to have,
there's like
not only
someone on a walkie-talkie hacking into the conference
in that world, and we wanted to, give people who attend E3 an opportunity to experience that. So, obviously it's a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, part of that.
Go to strawpoll.me/15879640.
Adam is one of
I didn't add Devolver.
Pro players.
Disregard that poll. Disregard.
And, again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that, as you get better with the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up a play feel, but at the same time, have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff.
Sticking dudes.
Really
Yeah,
satisfying.
I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was
Tiny Bill didn't have a
I feel like
conference.
I'll take the game home, or I'll be playing one night, and then I'll come in and say, "Wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that." So I think there's a lot of that. There's that sandbox nature to it as well. So I mean, obviously you can, you know, we're going to teach you mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics.
Seems
his
like
web,
Bethesda is
his
winning.
gadgets, his
You guys are
superpowers.
liking that one the
So
best.
Combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, you know, Spider-Man's a very expressive character, and we want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
I'll make one more poll.
It's gorgeous.
These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for character animation and for, you know, just fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really like hone
I forgot
in on
Square
those when you
too.
were
Oh,
developing
I
this?
mean, I think animation's definitely been one of the hallmarks of our company. You know, from Spyro to Ratchet to Sunset Overdrive.
Yep.
And I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, "It would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game," and I was like, "See, we should make it."
See?
And I think
you waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly, we took that kind of mentality and we just injected our personality, but also, you know, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, you know, it was really great. As I remember, probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want it to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is
All right,
to
new poll.
have that, it feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances.
I'll make another
very
poll
quickly. It
tomorrow
looks like
after
a lot of fun
Nintendo,
just
but
moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so the so, you know
Click
how
it in
kind of
chat.
said, like experimenting, but like sometimes, you know, I mean, game development, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel, but we want players to have a level of mastery as they play and get
What
better.
was that? Hold on a second. That's very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, so Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire. It's basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry, and the enemies walk by, they'll get like grabbed and sucked back. But you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy
Yeah, the
walks
gameplay
by,
looks
they
pretty
kind of
good for this.
Slam into each other.
That is amazing. This
Yeah.
is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
Yeah, so the focus meter is basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
It just looks
experience.
incredible.
Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard.
Clearly.
And the idea is the focus is kind of a way to...
It looks like a fun game.
It's a risk reward.
You
Like
know what I
said,
mean?
You can either heal yourself, or you can kind of, if you fill up the bar a
That looked
certain
like
way, you
glitch.
can actually pull off a finishing move. So, you know, as you play the game, you can kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
Brian, a question for you is, obviously Spidey has, with his experience being under the mask for so many years now,
Yep,
in
8
your
years.
story,
Yeah.
8 years. Thank you. You got to be precise.
I
with
got
that.
it. One of the first questions I get is like, is it an origin story? I'm like, no. That was like
he's
after we
All right,
decided
chat.
that the web were
I'm gonna
definitely
talk
attached to
again.
the buildings, we decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But
So
you know, back
go to
the combat, I mean, Spidey's experience, he
twitch.tv/Twitch
has
if you want to see
access
the
to a
rest of
lot
the Spider-Man
different
gameplay,
techniques
okay?
and technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact?
Appreciate you watching. Yeah, we're going to take a look at this poll real quick, and I'm going to tell you about what I thought of this and what of the PC gaming show I did see, and we'll talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. And then I'll take a break and then stream some Metroid, okay? So, here's the poll. I can't say I'm surprised. I am a little surprised that people chose Microsoft over Sony, but I guess Microsoft had a couple other things that Sony didn't. I think the Sony kind of damned themselves pretty early with whatever the fuck they were doing EA has 1%. Wow, Limited Run has more votes than EA. Jesus Christ. Devolver has more votes than Sony almost. Oh, they're tied. Now it does. But yeah, Bethesda had easily wins this poll. Easily. So my bingo sheet for Sony is pretty fucking empty. I'm gonna set this one though. This one seems like it's accurate for multiple points of the Sony convention. Something even dumber than a car on stage. I feel like there's a lot of that. Also, those music dudes were never explained. The banana, never explained. We got a new IP. We got new PS4 bundle. Did we? Really? Kingdom Hearts. Okay. We got no loot boxes, which is good. We didn't get jeering, though I'd imagine some people probably weren't very happy to move around. Nolan North is in Destiny 2. Okay. Remember, these are randomized, so I might have some slots here that you don't, and vice versa. We didn't see Red Dead at all so far for E3. We didn't really get indie singer voice. Almost. I was listening for it. I was waiting for it. But it didn't happen. Which is sad because I was so happy that this was a slot. Detroit. We didn't get any of this. We got plenty of single player, which is very encouraging. You know, contrary to what EA was saying, that no one cares about single player anymore. The Sony Conference, it was mostly single player. So, not a lot of games. And again, really, really bizarre intro. The first 25 minutes, it was just one game. I'm not into Last of Us. I'm sorry. I know that it's a beloved franchise. I know the first game, well, franchise, but one game. I know it's people love it. And that trailer didn't do a lot for me. It looked pretty, and it looked like fast and cool. It was hard to tell what was gameplay, what was scripted, or soft scripted, or hard scripted, whatever that means. But it just kind of, you know, it felt like a lot of the other stuff we saw at E3. It looked like the Tomb Raider game that we saw at the Square conference. So it didn't say it. As someone who now owns a PS4, I didn't look at that trailer and say, I need this game. I just thought it looked cool. It looked good and very smooth and very polished. And the facial animations were fucking, you know, great. So, you know, that's 25 minutes of the conference for some really bizarre, like, start in a church. It looked weird. There was a dude with a banjo. The color grading was all red. Audio errors all over the place. But when they moved to the new venue, I was pretty happy that they just showed games and stopped talking. But the commentator booth was bizarre, and what a weird move for Sony. Resident Evil 2 was a nice surprise, so I'm glad that happened. And the Samurai game looked good in its own way. Again, not sure I'll buy it, but that's not my favorite period of history, so, you know, it's just that. Even the From Software game looked cool, but it's, you know, if there's like 4 or 5 other games that come out the same month, I'm going to get those instead. It's going to be a busy holiday season as is. So, not really a lot of games, not a lot of surprises, some flubs, some just E3 nonsense, music, and it just like reminded me of old conferences. But when they got going, at least we saw a bunch of different games. So that's cool. They're showing this one again. Tetris. Oh, my audio, is it shitty? Is it low still? Hang on, let me increase the I'm going to get a little louder now, okay? So lower your volume. That should be about right. Okay, so I watched some of the PC gaming show. I didn't see all of it. I thought that the factory game, Satisfactory, looked pretty cool. The shark game where you're a shark and you level up and you get to eat people was actually... I thought it was a pretty good trailer. I'm not like instantly gonna buy Shark Game, but it made me laugh, and it looked people ripping people in half. Your audio's fuzzy. There's like a hizz sound when you talk. There's little blips. Okay, hang on a minute. I know what that is. Again, it's my fan. Let me move my fan away from me. Tell me if this is a bit better, okay? It's just fan. So, yeah, the PC gaming show, there was a lot to it, and I didn't watch all of it. I watched a bit of it. I caught dribs and drabs, and Killing Floor has clowns, and there's some stuff there that I was pretty interested in, but then I fell asleep for some of it. Not actually, you know, really. Like, it was just like, again, just like so many games, and day 9 was so enthusiastic at every moment. So it was fine. Let's see. What is this one? Oh yeah. Drake. Yeah. Let's see, what else? So yeah, PC gaming, there's a lot of stuff that's happening, a lot of cool looking indie games, but nothing amazing. People were saying Yakuza was getting them excited, and that's cool. It looked good. There's also there's also the Sega stuff that's coming out. There's Hitman. So at least there's a lot of stuff that was... Listen, whether or not you have one console or all the consoles or whatever, or a PC, a lot of shit was announced. There was a lot of games revealed. So, pretty cool. Now, what about the doctors with mic problems? I missed that. So, no Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think that was something I predicted. I was hoping I would be wrong, but I mentioned the other day that I didn't think we were going to see it. I do, and today I mentioned it, I really do believe that it's delayed pretty heavily, and I believe that they're totally, Can I get a clip of the doctor with the broken mic? It sounds great. I believe that the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the rumor is true, that they have started again, or that they are rethinking it, rebuilding it, or whatever. So I think next year we'll see it at E3 with a 2020 release date. And that's being modest.
How does...
Let's see. What the fuck? Why are they doctors?
How does one run a hospital in 2 Point Hospital? Whoa, what's going on with the mic? Wait, oh my gosh, is the stethoscope eliminating your microphone? Oh, you know what? We do this every year. Come here, talk to me.
Okay.
How do we run a hospital?
So 2 Point Hospital is a game about designing and building your own hospital. It's
Talk directly at my tie.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I think he's a good host. The enthusiasm is like on 9 or 10 the whole time, but I do think he does a good job, for what he has to do.
How does one run a hospital in 2 Point Hospital? Whoa, what's going on with the mic?
That's amazing that you can hear someone. Whoa, someone's freaking out.
Whoa, what's going on with the mic?
I love the mic problems at E3. There's been so many good ones. The Sony Conference had some great ones. The Ubisoft Conference had I think the best ones overall. This one might be the best, but the Ubisoft Conference was really good. There's like a lot of whisper. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Turn off the phone. Elijah Wood going, no! Nailed it. They released another trailer for Death Stranding that shows a minute of gameplay. I know what this is.
Hello, old chum. I'm not a elf. I'm not a goblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
8-year-old video returning to the limelight. It's the new Rickroll. Old memes are new memes all over again. So what else can I talk about? Something weird is happening.
Folks at home.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be big.
And I just want to point out is the footage that the folks at home are seeing right now.
Yeah.
The seamless nature of the kind of create and the play, functionality of Dreams is it cannot be overstated.
Yeah, I mean it's super easy. Even if you don't think that you're a game creator, even if you've never thought about game design,
kind of Little Big Planet-esque.
You can do this. If you can play a platform game, if you can play our story, then you can do this. You can create your own, you can upload, and then you can share incredible levels in like 10 minutes. We're doing a demo this week at E3 where we create gameplay for a whole level in like 20 minutes, including music. You can compose your own music.
Awesome.
You can do the gameplay. You can animate. You can record voiceovers. The whole thing on a
This is
PlayStation.
your
And
story.
just to clarify, sorry to interrupt. Is this two people both playing
It is,
at once?
yep.
Yeah,
Co-op,
Please.
co-op gameplay.
Multiple
Yep,
controllers, you can jam together, and it's quite funny because one of you can be testing and then another one can be getting the jump height right or whatever it is.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just love Dreams, and I literally haven't even touched it yet.
Yeah,
but
well,
I am
come
already
over.
I love the
Yeah.
I love the art style.
Yeah, but the idea really has been like what you're seeing is really this easy nature of just like picking and placing. Because I think one of the things
It's
that
like a platformer, 3D
sometimes
platformer.
people get scared of like the idea of the blank canvas, but actually what I love about Dreams is it's just this idea of just choice. Like every day people make choices. You put your clothes on, you might choose where you put a poster in your bedroom.
Yeah.
And Dreams is very like that. All you're really doing is like here we're seeing like this sort of Instagram effect. You can take a scene and be able to
Change the
very quickly
sky.
change it so that it looks really
Right.
different, and you're adding your own mark.
And then the pièce de résistance is that all of this stuff which gets made gets uploaded, and if you just want to sit back on your sofa and enjoy an unending stream of madness of the PlayStation 4
Mentalness.
players, creations, you can, and we sort of present it to you in a stream of who knows what it's going to be like. I mean, that's what's so exciting. You know, the beta is coming this year, so we will be starting to see what the creativity of PlayStation gamers really means for Dreams.
That's excellent. A beta coming this year for
It is.
Dreams.
That's right.
And I've said this before. I'll say it again about Dreams. In my maybe 20 years of being in the industry, I've never seen anything so
Thank you.
just innovative and progressive.
All right. Well, that was Dreams. Memes into Dreams. I don't know. I thought Roblox was more innovative, in my opinion. Roblox. So yeah, let's go over the conferences before I stream Metroid. Not going to be streaming the whole night because I would like to get some sleep tonight, but yeah, 2,449 votes feel that Bethesda had the best conference, and then next was Microsoft with 717 votes. So I guess I feel the same way. I feel like Bethesda delivered mostly. They didn't have too many. There was a couple awkward moments with the Andrew WK thing, but yeah, it was just games, and it was games I wanted to play, and demonstrations, explanations, whether or not you believe Todd's lies. You know, there were things that we learned, and it was, looks pretty good. I think, yeah, you have to kind of take the good with the bad for all these conferences, and you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons. And for my money, yeah, I liked Bethesda's conference, man. We got a Doom announcement. We know Elder Scrolls 6 is happening, which isn't much. They have a new IP, Star thing. And I think Fallout 76 could be interesting. I'm a little worried about the always online, as I've talked about several times. I think that's a little strange. Todd was interviewed today, and he mentioned, yeah, you have to be connected to the internet. And yes, people are going to be in your world, but they're looking at ways to reduce griefers. So that's good. At least there's a way to not be griefed. The always online thing, I'm not crazy about. I mean, I'm not usually offline when I'm on my computer, but at the same time, the option for single player, it's like, it almost feels like, well, that seems obvious for a Fallout game. I appreciate that they're trying something different with this franchise, as I said before, and it's not a numeric sequel, and it's just something else, sure, let's try it out. Let's see. But you got to, be on top of this shit, Todd, and your team. You got to make sure that this shit works, has good, internet. Griefers should be minimized so that people can just play quests and get through the fucking story. But I wonder if they're going to get enough backlash about the no offline play thing that they're going to find a way to work around that. Whatever the case, I've been suckered back in, and I want it. God damn it. Apparently, there was a question directed to Todd saying, will there be mods? And he said, initially, no. They want to make sure it's solid. They want to have a good launch, an online infrastructure that's solid. But he said that they're 100% dedicated to modding, and they want to implement the modding system back into the game. So I hope that happens. That would be cool, and I hope it's not paid. Yeah. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. But yeah, there's no NPCs. There's like terminals, there's monsters. You can learn about the story and go on quests that are just there. But the NPCs are gone, and it's just other players in Fallout 76. Which, I mean, let's face it, we did complain about the limited dialogue options for Fallout 4. So Todd and his team were just like, well, what if we get rid of the NPCs? Just get rid of all of them. That way no one will complain. No dialogue this time. What's that? You hear that in the background? That's my favorite song. I'll mention that regardless, I just wasn't very impressed by a lot of the other conferences. Sony was my least favorite between the bigger conferences. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Square didn't really do anything for me. Ubisoft, had kind of what was expected, and a fucking trumpet and a parade. I'm trying to think if I liked Sony or Microsoft better. I think I liked Microsoft a little bit more than Sony's conference, because Microsoft was just game after game after game after game, and some of them looked pretty good. But Sony did have, I think, the better, bigger titles, and when they showed off gameplay, it was like unbroken 10-minute gameplay, and I appreciate that. And the games looked good. I may not be the target audience for some of them, but I think it's very close. I think both Microsoft and Sony had pros and cons, but Sony clearly had just a way more bizarre approach to E3 this year, and Microsoft was a little bit more video game, less bullshit, but they had less compelling stuff, in my opinion. So that's where we're at currently with E3. It still has been very enjoyable. I wish I didn't rush my dinner to watch fucking Sony, because I probably could have just waited 20 minutes and then started streaming, and it would have been just the same. So I don't really think it was I don't think I should have rushed, but it's fine. I ate. It's all good. I'm really interested to see if Nintendo tomorrow is going to have a good conference. Now, the whole who won E3 thing, as I get older, I start to move away from that a bit. It seems a little juvenile. Who won E3? Well, you win it. If you like Microsoft and they have games you like, then yeah. But if you don't have a Switch, then obviously Nintendo didn't win for you. So it's kind of a loaded thing. It's kind of a loaded question. Who won E3? But you can kind of quantify it at the very least with a poll. And the way this current poll is, with Bethesda being like really far ahead of the others, I am interested to see if Nintendo is going to deliver enough of an impact in 45 minutes of their Nintendo Direct that they will become the favorite. Switch has a lot of momentum and a lot of goodwill at the moment, and I feel they are in a good position to do something really good. Last year's E3 from Nintendo was a little lackluster, but you know, we got a Metroid Prime 4 reveal. We got the game is fun. We got Mario Odyssey and a couple other little things like Kirby and Yoshi. It was solid, but it wasn't anything like holy shit. I want to see some holy shit this year. That would be cool. But I think we'll get, you know, temper your expectations, because I think we'll get Smash and a lot of it. And then we'll get some other shit. We'll see the Splatoon DLC. We'll probably get some Metroid Prime 4 trailer. We'll probably get some Yoshi's Flippin' Island, or whatever the fuck they're calling it. We'll probably see Retro's game, whether or not it's Star Fox Grand Prix. I hope we see whatever the fuck Retro's been working on. Yeah, I'm interested in a lot of what we're going to see, and I wonder what kind of third-party stuff we'll see as well, because it's real easy to forget about that, considering Wii U had not very good third-party support for years. Now people seem to be flocking over to Switch a little bit more, and I'd like to kind of see what kind of remasters we'll probably get, HD versions or just portable versions of various games. So it's a 45-minute direct, which means no stage presentation. Which was smart. I think Nintendo choosing not to be a stage presence, like not have a fucking auditorium rented out, was a great idea when they decided to do that years ago. And they're just going to show a direct and then be on the show floor and do Treehouse and show off games. That eliminates a lot of the weirdness and the dead air. So, you know, 45 minutes of trailers, maybe some Reggie, maybe some Koizumi. I hope we get Mario Odyssey, Yoshi, or Mario, excuse me. What's his name again? The green one? Yeah, Luigi. Yeah. I hope we see some Luigi, maybe Luigi's Mansion, or maybe some Mario Sunshine. I would love to see, there was like a supposed Mario Sunshine leak, and I'd love to see something related to Mario Sunshine, whether it be a re-release or a world in Odyssey, which I think I would prefer, actually. So even if we don't get anything spectacular, I wonder if Smash is going to carry the hype, just based on, listen, they make good trailers for Smash, and I'm sure we're going to get some really cool character reveals, and please, Waluigi, be in the game. And I think that that's going to be pretty cool. I think tomorrow's going to be a good day, and I'm excited. And I wonder, because they did this for Smash 4, I wonder if they're going to reveal all this stuff about the game, and then like on the third day of Treehouse, there's going to be one more surprise, and they'll reveal like Crash or like Norman Reedus with fetus in tow, or Duke. You know, or Duke Slocum, or just something weird. I think it's possible. They've certainly pulled this before. So currently, my favorite, Bethesda. Of course, their games should be taken with a bit of a grain of salt. But there's definitely assorted and scattered games throughout the whole conference that I've enjoyed, and I'm excited for tomorrow. So that's my E3 coverage for now. And I'm going to take a break, like a BRB, music BRB, and return with Metroid Prime 2. And that's it, just some Metroid Prime 2, and then I'm going to get going a little early. So, thanks, everybody. I really enjoy this. Thank you for showing up. I've said before, I'm constantly floored by how many people want to hear me talk shit about video games. So, glad you can join me. Take a quick break. BRB, Metroid Prime 2.